My husband and I have custody of my 16-year-old sister, Mariah, and my 12-year-old brother, Aiden. We were basically thrown into parenthood overnight. So we're always at a track meet or a basketball game, and I need to be available so that I can be present for them. I want them to always look in the stands and see someone that they know. That's really important to us. My name is Chelsea Atkins, and Mary Kay just fits. I was born and raised here in Rocky Mount, Virginia. It is a very small town. We joke that it has more cows than people. I love to serve at my church. I love attending events. I don't mind being busy, but I do value rest. So I really do try to keep the balance. I started my business when I was 20 years old as a college student. I was very, very busy. I was studying for the LSAT to go to law school. I was in a sorority. But what I really enjoyed about Mary Kay was that I could do it whenever I had time. I had all my sorority sisters come over and try the products, and several of them still purchasing from me a decade later. Being an influencer is like the top thing that my generation and younger wants to be. This is a really cool way to do both. I love to just share my life. I almost treat social media like my public journal. A lot of times they reach out to me because they see what I'm doing because I'm constantly posting it on my social media, and they see that and they'll reach out and say, "Hey, I'd like to get one of those consultations." I love to teach them a quick, we call it dash out the door look. I show them a really easy, simple look that they can do in less than 10 minutes. I love creating a space for women to come in, and for an hour, they're not thinking about the dishes or the diapers or the bills or any of that. They're just being poured into. I have found the most incredible friendships through Mary Kay. I was a cheerleader, I was a sorority girl, I was a pageant girl. I was not lacking in the girlfriend department. When I got married, I had 13 bridesmaids. Over half of them were women that I was connected to through Mary Kay. And I just think that speaks volumes. I'm putting on my makeup, take another. The really great thing about Mary Kay is that it really just fits whatever part of your life that you want it to be. If you want it to just be something that you touch every now and then, it can be that. If you want it to be something that you're 100% all in, it can be that too. I have given hope to the rest of my family. I believe that that has had a really great impact on the rest of them. I'm really grateful for just all of the flexibility that I have so that I can be there for my family and all the important things. I'll never have to miss a moment.
Oops. So there we go. I'm so excited to share that story with about Chelsea Adkins with you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am super excited to be able to pour into you today for our Joy Club success event. Hoping that people are going to be able to check out the link. And I don't know if you've seen this, but I've got my YouTube channel up. And so I'm posting these recordings on my YouTube channel. So I'm so excited to be here with you today. It is the 16th of March. Guess what? It is the first day of a brand new quarter in Mary Kay, the last quarter of the seminar year. So we are all starting at zero again to be star consultants, and I'm so excited that we get to do do-overs every day in Mary Kay, because I tell you what, I have needed to have some do-overs in my life as well. I want to celebrate some of the people who have made a difference in their lives so far this year. Star Consultants last quarter. I just want to recognize Erica Balch. Erica, you have done such a good job. And I'm so excited to be able to share this with you all. Erica is a social worker. She's been employed by a social work company serving families and helping them to build and create new habits and learn new things so that they can be healthy and happy and have a great family unit. And so Erica is just embarking on a new venture where she's opening up her own business. And that just speaks to me so much because, I think it's going to be such a great way for us to sprinkle in a little bit of Mary Kay, but also take some of the learning that we have from our Mary Kay business and pop it into other people. Take some of the how do I do this with my business and impose it onto a different business. So I'm so excited for you. And we are going to have such an awesome next month. So congratulations, Erica. I'm just super happy that you have achieved Star Consultant for the third quarter in our Mary Kay year. I also want to make sure that I've welcomed our new consultants so far this month, Sandy Mason and Kitty Skinner. So met Sandy and Kitty. I talked a little bit about this last week, and when I finally got that uploaded because I made a mistake and didn't record. Anyway, so excited about that. Some of the upcoming events in our Mary Kay world in North Idaho. Actually, virtually, remember, we've got this coming Wednesday, we've got consultant only training and education through our national sales director, Janice Trude. This is coming on this coming Wednesday at 6:00 p.m. East or Mountain Pacific time, running toward the finish line. How we cross the finish line for seminar. Our seminar year runs through June 30th, and so many of you are so close and have already accomplished actually being, first of all, members of our unit court of sales, so close to being in the princess court of sales. And I want to just share this with you so that you can see the flyer. This is posted on our Joy Club Voxer group. If you don't have Voxer yet, please do sign up for it and you'll join our Voxer group. That's where I do a lot of connecting with people. So that's this coming Wednesday, the 18th at 6:00. You'll really want to get in this because, and I don't know if you can see this or if this is blocking it for you, but Janice gives over $400 in Kate Spade and Michael Kors to the consultants who show up. So that's what's going on there. And then we've also got on Thursday, we've got Thursday at 6, we've got a live sharing event going on again. That's at 6:00. So jump onto that. I would love to make sure that you're building your teams because just as we heard from Chelsea, this doesn't have to be an either or. This can be a both and in Mary Kay, and we can sprinkle it in. But if you need reason to get excited, if you are looking for somebody to join you, call your bestie and ask her to come on in and join us on Thursday the 19th. And then finally on Saturday, this coming week on Saturday the 21st at 11. Is that what it is? Let me stop my share here. I believe, is it at 10 or is it 11? I can't remember what I said. I thought I posted that on there. I apologize. Let me look at my calendar. This coming Saturday at 10. At 10, we're doing faces. And so that's going to be great. I would really, I'm going to be calling some of you this week and inviting some of you to get a checkup from the neck up and join us there. And I apologize. I thought I had put that on there on our Voxer group. I'll do that right now or in the very near future. So there's that. Now, remember, next week, also on the 25th, which is next Wednesday, pardon me, there's also a virtual event with Janice Trude, and that is our, let me just I thought I had these up here. So the 25th and the 26th, these are going to be so awesome. On the 25th, we've got the top 10 beauty, let's see, what is it? Come on. There we go. The top 10 beauty and skincare must-have products. So with Jackie and Amanda and their makeup artists, And you're gonna love, love, love this. They're gonna give over again, give over $400 away in Mary Kay and Kate Spade. And then finally, next Thursday is another sharing event. And I tell you what, you want to listen to Deborah Bailey. She is so inspiring. Her sister is a national sales director who's retired. And Deborah has made a lot of difference in a lot of people's lives. And, I'm so excited to be able to share that. Oh, I didn't mean to stop my screen sharing. I meant to share that. There we go. Screen sharing with that with next week. And then finally on the 28th, we're doing two uh, sessions at skincare. So we're doing it at 10 o'clock and we're doing it 1 o'clock. After that, I'm going to be following you remotely. If you do have questions or concerns, or there's somebody that you need to get a hold of with me, please don't text me. Please use Voxer because I'll be kind of in and out of service. So, and that's going to be for the 30th and the 31st. So I'm super excited to be able to share those with you, and I'll send you those invitations. Right now, I want to talk to you about booking. Booking is the lifeline of your business, and I don't know if I've shared this with you or not, but I really want to make sure that we're booked up because faces take us places, and I would love to hear about how the faces have taken you places. I met a gal at my orthopedic surgeon's office. She came in for a facial last Friday, and she purchased $300 in product from me in one sitting. And finally, and then she scheduled a party. So we're going to do a party on this coming Thursday, the 19th at 5 o'clock. And she's going to introduce me to more friends. So when you're booking, you want to start out knowing when you're going to book and when you're going to have time to do something, either a virtual appointment, and maybe it's a facial. There's already built in for you on Wednesdays. Maybe it's an in-person appointment. You can have her come to you, you can come to her, or you can bring her to me. And I would love to make sure that you know that I'm here for you to do this. It might be a Fab Five and Five. You have somebody that you just want to show some of the new products to, or you just want to show somebody some of your favorite products. Um, but you need to know when you're going to do that and sprinkle it in. So if you don't have to have an hour long of time to book. You can do it in 20 minutes. So schedule 20 minutes because when we schedule our priorities instead of prioritizing our schedule, we know when we're supposed to be doing things, right? Because we do this with our kids, with our jobs, with our husbands, um, with everything else. We know when it's time to cook dinner. We know when it's time to go to the physical therapist. So put that on your calendar when you're going to be doing this. And then what I do is I use the 21-day booking challenge. So I think this is on our web page, on our uh, uh, Joy Club Facebook page. So what you want to do is this is the proven scripts, and I've used these for I don't even know how long, but um, in so what I do is I use I got these little coupon boxes. I got two of them. I've got this one, my daily one, and then I've got my monthly one. And so, what this says to do is make a list of 10 people that you're going to call. And you're going to call your first 10 people and use the scripts that are in this script sheet to call them. Now, it may not feel like they're your words, but they are your words. I've given them to you. And if you need help getting that courage to call, let me know. I'm here for you. So you're going to call 10 people in one day, and then you're going to follow up with a text with all those 10. And let's say you do that on Monday, today. So then what I've got is I've got Monday through Sunday in here. So if I do this on Monday, my day on Monday, then I'm going to take those 10 names and I'm going to put them in not on Tuesday, not on Wednesday, but on Thursday. And I'm going to call them again on Thursday. And then I'm done. So they'll about 1 in 10 book when you do this. And then you do this, you repeat on Tuesday. 10 names, call them, text them, and then those are going to go back in on Friday. So you'll call and text those 10 same names on Friday. And then Wednesday, you're going to call 10 names. You're going to call them, you're going to text them, and then they're going to go in on Saturday. And then now we're back to Thursday. Thursday, you're going to pick up those 10 names, and maybe some of those people have said, "Yeah, tell me more. I want to book with you." And maybe one or two of those people have said, "I've already got a consultant," or "This isn't something that's interesting to me." So let's say you've got 8 names still to book on Thursday from the 10 that you started on Friday. So you're going to add 2 more names in there that are new names. And you're going to call and text those 8 names from your first Monday and the extra 2 names from that are new. And you're going to call and text them again on Thursday. And you're going to repeat this with all of those names: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then repeat Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And on Thursdays, you're going to put your Thursday name in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, maybe like me, you don't want to work on Sunday. That's okay. Put them in on Monday. So you'll have those same names on Thursday, on Monday that you did on the first Monday and on Thursday, and you'll do it again on Monday. So then if you don't hear anything from them, that's where this second box comes in. This second box has the months of the year in it. So this is March. And if you don't hear from them by the 3rd time you've called and texted them in a week-long period, then they're going to go not in March, not in April, but in May. So you're just going to put their names there in May. And because what happens, and then you're going to call in when it comes time for May, you're going to pull them out and put them into your daytime booking. And you're going to, and you're going to call and text them again 3 times. And if you don't hear from them by the 6th time you've called and texted, you're going to release them. The reason is this. I want to just share with you. You want to contact people at least 5 times. That's when your booking rate will skyrocket. So 5 times, if you've called and texted them called them 3 times and texted them 3 times, you will have touched them 5 times. Okay? So with 5 times, here's what happens. 2% of your sales and bookings happen on your very first contact. So don't get discouraged. Many people just stop at the first time they've called someone. You can't stop. You're planting seeds. All your seeds aren't going to grow. There's 3% that book or purchase on the second contact. 4% book or purchase on your 3rd contact. Guess what happens on your 4th contact? 10% of people schedule a party or a facial with you or purchase from you on your 4th contact. But here's where it gets really great. On the 5th contact or above, 81% of people will book or buy. 81%. So you got to get past the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You got to get to number 5. You got to get to number 5 because that's where we see our harvest. Okay. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Mary Kay used to tell us that all the time. Now, here's what happens though. 48%, almost half of the people, give up after they don't hear anything back from their first contact. Now, how many of us have sat there and somebody's called us and we thought, "Oh, I got to get back to her," and then we forget, right? "Oh, and she texted me. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that," right? So, but half of the people, half of us in sales, give up after the first contact. Another 24% give up after their second try. Another 12% give up on their 3rd try. So that's 46 plus 12 plus 24. So that's 50. You're asking me to do math now. The essential thing to remember is only 10% of us will persevere to the 5th contact. So don't get discouraged. Do you know that you have to dig over a ton of dirt? If you were mining for gold, you would have to dig a ton of dirt, 2,000 pounds of dirt to get 2 ounces of gold. Does that stop mining companies? It doesn't. You have to be willing to find the people that are looking for you because people are looking for us. Now, one of the things that is different from the way this sheet tells us to do it is this tells us to write everything down on a separate piece of paper, and I can't do that. So instead, what I do is I will take either the entry form that they've put into my facial boxes, or I will take the back of a business card that I've used, and I use some that are just like my office is going to throw them away. So I don't care what the front says because this is my information on the back. My information on the back, I put their name, I put their phone number, and then I put the dates that I've called them. So I put like number one, number two, number three, because this script has got several ways to call depending on what your status is. Are you a new consultant? There's a script for that. Are you a seasoned consultant? Did you get this person's name from a referral? Those are awesome. Did you get this person's name from a fishbowl or a facial box or a booth event? There's a script for that. Did you warm chat this person? There's a script for that. And what do you say when you need to call someone a few months later? There's a script for that. So I'm happy to share the scripts that I use that are based off of this that I've tweaked because I've been using this system for years. But if you want to book with me, let's do it together. Anyway, I want to just share this with you because the fortune is in the follow-up and you just need to ask. And I got to tell you, I still get a little flutter in my heart when I first start making my calls. But guess what? I know there's power in my voice. I know that people want to book with me, and I know that I'm going to find the people who want to book with me. So I start with one easy one. And then after I've gotten that done, that's like broken the ice, and I move on from there. So I just wanted to share Booking 101 with you. I'm so excited about where we're going as a unit. Our goal this month is to have 6 new qualified team members. And so my goal is to make sure that I'm doing that. And I'd love to help you build your teams as well. 6 new qualified unit members, over $6,000 in production. We're almost a fifth of the way there. We're 20% of the way there. And my personal goal is to see 40 faces before the 28th. So right now I've got like 6. So I need to get hustling. So I'm going to be getting my books full. I'd love to share this with you. I'll make sure to link the 21-day booking challenge in our Facebook page. And I just, again, want to just thank you for being members of our unit. I am so happy to be your director. And I can't wait to see what this next quarter brings for us, because guess what? We're in the final 4, March, April, May, June, the final 4 months. This is the key time for us. We've got some new products coming down. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we are also going to be doing up here in Coeur d'Alene a mother-daughter, sister-friend event on the 11th of April, Saturday, the 11th of April. We're going to have snacks. We're going to have a photographer. It's going to be so much fun. And my goal is to make this a multi-generational customer appreciation. So if you have a customer who's a mother, or maybe she's a grandmother, or maybe she's a daughter, or maybe she's a sister, have her invite her mom, her daughter, her grandma, her sister, her cousins, because we're going to have so much fun. It's going to be awesome. And I think that it's going to happen at the Cove in Post Falls at 10:30. I haven't got confirmation of that, but if it doesn't, then we're going to do it here at my place. And I'm going to have a photographer here. It's going to be so much fun. So anyway, make today a day that counts. The power is in your hands. We are where we are by the choices that we've made or we've allowed other people to make for us. I can't wait to see how this day works out for you, how this week works out for you. Share your victories with me, share your concerns with me, share your not so much victories with me, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to support you, and I love you all. I'm so excited that you're members of our Joy Club, and I hope you have a blessed day. Make today a day that counts. Bye.